Okie dokie, welcome to the class. Just check that that's recording. Yes, it is. Let's do a warm-up. My name's Sharon Calabro, and we're going to do a nice warm-up of all the body before we start stretching the muscles. Relax your fingers, relax your shoulders and your neck and your arms. Have the palms facing inwards and the elbows fairly straight. Swing those arms with a bit of momentum and have them nice and even forward and back. Take a nice big breath in, open up your chest and your diaphragm. Fill up that torso through there. Open up that body, nice big diaphragm breath in, right away. Now reach the arms up a little higher as you swing, just up near your ears, and then let them fall nice and soft down by your side. Take a big breath in, and blow it away. Just going to bring that person down a bit. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then bring the arms a little higher behind you. So when you swing them back, you get a little squeeze behind your shoulder blades. Now a little swing behind you, and then just let them fall forward. If you're doing a qigong stretch, you're putting the tongue on the roof of your mouth, and you're breathing through your nose. You want to do it that way. If you just want to take it as moving up your chest and back, that's fine. 2. And 1. That's it. Now keep your arms nice and soft, and then follow your hands with your eyes and give me a little twist in the waist. Keep your knees to the front and only twist from your middle section. Try not to twist through your knees, guys. Just through your middle section, and follow your hands with your eyes. Little twist. So soft from before the arms. Nice big breath in. Follow the way. That's it. 1. Great job. Bring those arms down by your side. Now take a big breath in and reach up. Reach right up, stretch it out, blow it away and bring it down. Big breath in, reach it up and over. Exhale and push the palms down. Big breath in again, breathe it in. And blow it away. Now keep the feet wider than shoulder width and the toes out a little bit of an ankle. Give me a nice bend across to the side of the arm across your chest. Push across, then bend the other knee, lift the arm up and over and stretch it out that way. So take a breath in, swap the arm over, blow it away and push away. Take a breath in, bring the arm in, bend the other knee, lift up and blow away. Breathe in, swap it over, blow it away. Breathe in, reach up, blow it away. Breathe in, blow it away. Breathe in, blow it away. That's it. Breathe in, blow it away. Breathe in, blow it away. Breathe in, blow it away. Last one. Breathe in, reach up and over, blow it away. Breathe in, reach across and blow it away. Now let's swap sides. Bend your right knee on your other knee and push the hand across. Start that way. Then breathe in, reach up and blow it away. Breathe in and blow it away. Breathe in and blow it away. Make sure you swap sides, guys. So you're pushing the other side now. Hand on the hip. Breathe in and blow it away. Hand overhead. Breathe in and blow it away. Breathe in. Now you're stretching, you're not reaching. So when you take your arm across your body, don't overreach. We don't want to take it. You don't want to take it into your lower back. So when you take a breath in, you push your hand across your chest, but you keep your back up. That's it. Breathe in, blow it away. Breathe in, blow it away. 2 more. Breathe in, blow it away. Last one. Breathe in, blow it away. Then up. Then over. Nice one, guys. Bring the arms down by your side. Finger goes away for a little shake out. Okay, relax your foot. Lightly ground your toes and roll your ankle around. Roll it around. Soft knee, soft thigh. I call this the always present. Right. Circle around. Really good for any cartilage around the ankle, as I do have as well. Roll that ankle. You can see the back of the mirror there, back of my heel. Just nice and soft with that leg. If you find this is too much on your knees, slow right down. Slow right down. You still want to get some range of motion, but don't at any moment That's it, well done. 3, 2, 1. Let's swap sides, the other leg. That's it. So the other lightly rounded foot and roll that ankle. 7, 6, soft knee, soft thigh, nice soft leg. 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Relax those legs, give them a little shake out. Roll the wrists for me. Or roll the wrists one way, both circling out and around. 3, keep your arms still, just your wrists. 2, 1, then roll the wrists the other way. 5, 4, try and keep your arms as straight as you can, just roll your wrists. 3, 2, stiffen your arms because the hard it is. 1, shake it out. Okay, just take a nice big breath in and go for your chest and the back of the neck. Big breath in and reach up, open up the wings of your back, your meniscus dorsal. Big breath in and blow it away. Bring the knuckles behind your back and lock your knuckles together behind your back. Now, if that's too much, you can always use your tether or a little band to hold that gap in as close as you can. If you can lock your fingers together, go for it, and then lift the knuckles away from your back. Roll your shoulders back, lift your chest up. You get a nice squeeze behind your shoulder blades. Big breath in and blow it away. That's it. Nice one. 7. That's it. Nice big breath in. If you've got a bad neck, this is for me a huge stretch. If you can lift it away from your back, go for it. If it's too much, keep it down low. Keep your chest open and your shoulders back. And just get that squeeze behind your shoulder blades and use the breath. Use the breath to take away the stick. So nice big breath to soften the stick. Big breath in and blow it away. 4, if you're using the tether. 3, 2. We try to hold each stretch for a minimum of 30 seconds. 60 seconds is preferred. So mine will vary for this video, but try if you can. 60 seconds whenever you're doing these stretches. Okay, nice big breath in, shoulders are down, chest is open. Blow it away, let's lower those knuckles down to your butt. Down your butt, relax that neck. Let's just counteract that stretch by bringing your arm in front of you. Bring it a quarter of the way across your body, then hook this other arm across. That's it, bring it across your chest. Keep your elbow as straight as you can. Nice stiff fingers. You want tension through that arm. So when you pull it into your chest, nice and strong and straight, you should feel a stretch on the top of your shoulder there. That's it, pull it in. And open up your back now. Big breath in, open up your back. And that will provide a bit of tension on your forearm to your hand. And blow it away, drop the shoulders down. Feel that stretch over the top of the shoulders, drop the shoulders down. You can hold up this side of your elbow if you prefer to hold up the top arm, top part of your arm, that's fine too. Just don't push into your elbow. Either side of your elbow. That's it. Feel. And then let's swap it over. So relax that arm. Keep the nice, straight, stiff, strong arm across your chest a quarter of the way, and then hook that arm into your chest. That's it, shoulders down, chest open. Nice big breath in, open up your back. And blow it away. Shoulders down. One more nice big breath in. You can hold the top of the arm, don't forget if you prefer. Blow it away. 2, 1. Relax and push at the pull of the tension. Bring that arm down and roll those shoulders. Great stuff, guys. All right. Nice big breath in, and we're going to take a stretch to go with our legs. So you're going to take a nice big breath in as you slide your leg back. Now stretch that leg out till your heel is off the ground. So you want shoulders over your hips, nice stretched out leg, and then lean back and push that heel down into the floor until you've got that little gap between your heel and the floor. Shoulders over the hips and you're pushing down. If your balance is a little dodgy, holding your hands on your hips can help you balance. So don't be shy to do that. More hands down by your side, relax your neck. Pushing that heel down. Now as you're stretching out that back leg, you should feel it behind your Achilles tendon, your ankle. This is a calf stretch. Then I'm elongating a little bit more so you get a little bit more of a quad stretching through your hips as well. Keeping all your toes forward. Make sure your back foot toe is forward. Your front foot toes are forward. And pushing back on that heel. That's it. 30 seconds on this one. 3, 2. That should feel it softening up a little bit through your hip. 1. Now let's lift that heel off the floor and take the leg across your body. We haven't done this for a while. Walk this leg across your body. So just literally the leg was behind you. Now you're bringing that foot across your body behind you. So you had your right leg out behind you. Now your right leg's across you. Put your weight down on that right heel and step forward or as much of your weight as you can on your back heel. Front knee is bent, back leg is straight. Like on a little teapot, lean over as much as you can. Hips pushing out to the side. Now I put the hand on the hip to hold the tension. If it's really tight here, the support of your hand on your hip really makes a difference. You can let go of that, but I advise that you just keep that support. And then if you want to add extra, you take a big reach up, stretch up your rib cage, really reach up, stretch out your side oblique, big breath in and then reach a little overhead. Just reach as far as you comfortably can. Feel that stretch all the way down your torso. Big reach up overhead, stretch it in. Take a big breath and open up your back. Blow it away. Yeah. Feel it in the middle of your back. Just be careful there how that weight as it falls over. 4, 3, 2. Keep that chest open. Try to roll forward. Don't want to curl forward. Keep that chest open. 1. Big reach up and breathe it in. Blow it away and bring that arm down. Good job. Let's swap it over on the other side. So you're going to take that feet shoulder width apart. Hold my butt. Left foot back. Stretch up that leg as far as you can. And drop that heel down on the floor. Back leg out in front of you. Toes pointed forward. Drop that heel down. Really stretch that leg out till your heel just gets down on the floor. And you should feel this behind your ankle, Achilles tendon. Calf. Shoulders over your hips. Drop that heel down. Now this is a very rough but honest video. There's no real flattering angles, but it's honest. Better than nothing. There are stretches on videos and things, but you've got to be careful sometimes that who's teaching you the stretch and they really know what they're doing. You guys know what you're doing because you've been in the class long enough, so you'd know what a potentially dangerous stretch is when you see one hopefully. So stretched out leg, heel just off the ground, pushing that heel into the floor, getting that stretch from underneath your heel to the back of your ankle, up your calf. And with that nice straight leg and hips tucked under, you'll feel it at the top of your thigh as well. Okay, really there, 30 seconds. Here we go. Pushing down. Allow. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's relax that hip. Lift the heel off the floor a little more and bring that leg across your body. So you're standing back now on that leg. Your left leg is behind you across your body. Your right leg in front. You're bending your waist and you're popping your hip out to the left-hand side. Your torso falling over your right-hand side. Your back leg is your left leg. Still. And then holding that weight as it falls over to the side. Holding that weight as it falls over to the side. Feeling that nice pull all the way down your armpit, down your side there. All the way down the side. That's it. And if you're up for it, take a nice big breath in, reach up, stretch out your side, your torso, big breath in, reach up and reach over. That's it, well done. Keep reaching, keep stretching that diaphragm, the rib cage, stretching through your torso. That's it, big reach up and over. Nice big breath in and open up your chest, open up your back, and blow it away. 4, 2, and 1. Take a breath in and reach it up. All over the way, bring those arms down, go on you guys, and then shake it all out. Okay. Let's take a little kneel down. Now, this is the original stretches we're going to do today. So we're going to roll the mat underneath you and soften up that knee. Now, if you can't do the kneel down, I'll show you the sit down option. The kneel down option, I want you to kneel down on your left knee if you're up for it, guys, and step forward on your right foot. Okay, left knee underneath you. We're going to move around a little bit, so we need to be all on the same leg, otherwise I'll get confused. It doesn't take much. Okay, so the leg's in a swastika shape or in a 90-degree angle with the knee. Now, as you let your hips fall forward, you've got a nice straight back, don't arch your back, nice straight back. The hips are falling forward, the knee is behind the toes. If your heel comes off the ground, more than likely your knee will be over your toe, and it's too much on the knee. So make sure your heel is in front, or on the floor, sorry, and your knee is behind your toe. Let those hips fall forward, and you should feel that really nice stretch through the side of the leg there. Beautiful, right? Hips, not side of the leg, hip flexor. Nice big breath, and as you exhale, drop your shoulders down, relax your neck. If you can bring your chest to your lap, go for it. If you can bring your hands down on the floor, even more wonderful. If that's all too much, keep your elbows on your lap. Okay, keep that going. I'm just going to change the angle a little. Alright, so if you can bring both hands down to the floor, at the moment we're getting a really huge stretch through your groin and your hip flexor. We're going to add a little bit more on the hip. So we're going to lift the chest up and bring both hands to the inside of your right foot, front foot. And then you're going to roll the foot out to the side and then back into the centre. As you roll out, the knee goes out. Can you see the mirror there? The knee goes out to the side and the foot goes out to the side. And then roll it back in. Roll it out and roll it back in. Keep your hands in close underneath your chest and roll it back in. Roll the knee out and roll it back in. That's it. Roll the knee out to the side and roll it back in. And two more, roll it out and roll it back in. And one more, roll it out and roll it back in. Good on you guys. Lift the chest up and bring the hands over either side of your foot. Now keep your head and your chest leaning forward. Tilt your butt out to the back so it's hanging over the back of your left heel, and your upper body is hanging over the top of your right leg. Okay, so from here, you're going to keep your hands close to your torso, straight underneath the shoulders, under your chest. Let that chest fall forward. Now push your foot down the floor and stretch out the flange of your foot. For me, it's a really nice stretch around the top of the foot and the top of the shin, the base of the shin there. And as you stretch out that leg as much as you can, let your weight hang out the back, over the back heel. Stretch your leg out and push your toes down to the floor and open up your toes. Spread your toes out, stretch out your toes. Spread them out in the flank of the foot, a nice stretch. And then metatarsals, or the little bones of the toes, feet. Big breath, you open up your back and drop your shoulders down. 2 and 1. Now, keep your knuckles on the floor, your hands on the floor, and wiggle your heel out so your leg is nice and straight. Keep your leg nice and straight. Keep your hips back, but don't sit on your back knee. Now you're getting a huge hamstring stretch. You're feeling it right up the back of your leg. A very big hamstring stretch. Knuckles on the floor. Leg out. So keep that knee as straight as you can. If it's too much, of course, bend your knee. Very big stretch. We're going to take a big breath in and open up our back. Keep your eyes looking down so your neck and your back is nice and flat and straight. Your arms are fairly soft if you can do it. If you have blocks and you want to put the blocks underneath your hands, you can hold on to the blocks to help you lean forward. It's always a great idea. Okay, nearly there. 3, 2, 1. We're going to lift the chest up, and this right leg that's in front of you is going to go out to your side. So the leg is in the front. Now just roll forward and let that right leg go out to the side. Bring your hands flat on the floor. Your foot flat on the floor. Palms flat on the floor. Then lean back. Lean your hips back. Just going to move this back a fraction. Lean the hips back. So keep that leg out, hands flat, leg out to the side, and then lean back. Lean back, and if you can, put your elbows on the floor. So your outside foot is flat on the floor. Outside foot is flat on the floor. If you can't come all the way down to your elbows, keep your hands underneath your chest. If you can relax your elbows, keep your head down, you've got a really nice soft angle with your back. But flat on the floor. Now take a deep breath in and open up your back. Float away and drop your shoulders down. 4, 3, 2. Hold there for as long as you like. You'll feel the tension, then you'll feel it soften up a little bit. Sometimes you feel something else come through, some other niggle or tightness. If you can just breathe through it, take a deep breath in and open up your back. Blow it away and relax. This should help make it soften up. Roll the hips forward, bring your weight forward into your hands again. And slide the leg, your right leg, back behind you. So now your right leg is behind you. Your left knee is up into your chest. Both feet are on the floor and both knees are on the floor. The right leg or the right thigh sits on top of the sole of the left foot. That should get your ankle right. And then you should, if you can, bring your elbows down and bring your chest forward. Now, if that's too much on top of your knee, you can sit down on your bottom and do exactly the same stretch. Roll over to your hip and do exactly the same stretch. If all the kneeling is too much, stay in this position, guys. Keep your elbows down on the floor, keep your chest forward, stretch that back leg out. You should feel this in the glute, in the butt cheek. Sitting down or sitting on top of your knee either way. Stretch out that right leg, stretch out that back leg, and have that knee on the floor. Just keep an eye on me if you're not sure on the video. Or now. Okay, now if you want a little bit more, guys, keep your elbows one either side of your knee and roll your hip out to the left-hand side. Roll your left butt cheek out to the left-hand side. As you roll out a little to the side, as if you're going to lower your left glute onto the floor, you'll feel a huge stretch in the right middle of your butt, side of your area. Stretch out that back leg and roll the hip out to the side. Take a nice big breath in and open up your back. Blow it away and let the weight fall to the floor. That's it. Keep that hip rolled out. 3, 2, 1. Roll right over onto your butt cheek if you're not already there. Bring your legs out in front of you and shake them out. So I'm just going to change the angle of this camera here. Make sure you can see me and not too many people. Okay, so the legs go out in front of you. And shaking those legs out. Shake the legs out. Nice straight legs. Okay, we're going to do the other side. So we're going to kneel down on the right knee. Thank you, Carol. Oh, kneeling down on the right knee. Stepping forward on the left leg. Kneeling down on the right knee and stepping forward on the left leg. Okay, now if this is all too much, you can sit on the floor and do exactly the same moves on the floor, which are sitting on the floor. I'm trying to get this magic in the video. Bring this down as much as I can. Tricky. Alright, so if it's too much, you're sitting on the floor and we're trying to stretch out the thigh, that's right. So you've got your left knee in front and as if you're doing what we were doing, standing up, you're sitting down and doing a nice twist here. The hands are close to your butt, the right thigh is back and you're getting a nice stretch at the top of your right quadricep, just like we're doing if you're kneeling down. You're kneeling down on your right knee, lunging forward on your left leg, you're getting a stretch in your right thigh. Okay, hands down by your side, you guys have been there for a while. So relax those shoulders and the necks and take a nice deep breath in, open up your back. Blow it away. Now keep your chest forward and tilt your hips back. Keep your chest over the top of that leg and let the foot just lightly come off the floor. Keep the ankle soft and push the foot down to the floor. Push the foot down to the floor and feel that huge stretch in your ankle, the lower neck, the top of the shin. Now open out those toes. If you're not on your knees, you're sitting down doing exactly the same thing. You've got your right knee bent, your left leg out in front of you and you're pointing your left foot out. Stretching that left leg out. Open up your toes, stretch out the metatarsals, little bones in your toes. Perfect. Big breath in and blow it away and drop those shoulders down. That's it, hold it there. 4, 3, 2, one. Now lift the toes up. So whether you're sitting down or you're kneeling on top here, curl your toes up. Nice straight leg in front. Your left leg is straight in front of you. Your arms are close to your side. Your shoulders and your neck are heavy. Nice stretch at the back of the leg. Nice big breath in and open up your back. Blow it away, drop the shoulders down. Put that nice little tickle at the back of the knee. Everybody loves the tickle. Yeah. We love the tickle because we know that we're getting a little bit of a stretch going on there. As long as it's not agonising, but it certainly can feel at the back of the knee. And blow it away. 3. Hold that for as long as you like. 60 seconds will be perfect. Lovely. Just what the doctor ordered. Relax the shoulders, make sure you're not shrugging up through these stretches. Lift the chest up and let's take the weight off. So now this is your left leg and it's going to go out to your side. Your left leg's going out to your side. I'm just going to change angles a bit so you can see. The hands are underneath you. The left leg is out to the side. The right knee is underneath you. Hands are underneath your chest. Now if you're kneeling, that's what you're doing. If you're sitting down, you're doing the same thing. Your left leg is out to the side. Left leg is out to the side. And the right knee is bent in front of you. You're leaning forward. Now if you're kneeling down, your right knee is underneath you, your left leg's out to the side. Hands are underneath your chest. And then you're going to lean back with your hips and bring your elbows to the floor if you can. Elbows to the floor, relax your head, shoulders and neck. Make sure the foot, when you're kneeling up, your foot is flat on the floor so that we're protecting the tendons inside the knee. When you're sitting down, you can relax your foot and let it roll in. But when you're kneeling up, we're just going to keep that foot flat so not put all the weight on the tendons inside of your neck. Nice big breath and open up your back. Exhale, drop the shoulders down. Tilt that weight back as far as you can without sitting on your knee. Sitting on your heel, just so you really feel that pull up the inside of the thigh. 3, 2. Roll the weight forward, bring the hands back underneath your chest. Now whether you're sitting or kneeling, you're taking your left leg back. If you're kneeling, you've got your right knee to your chest, your left leg out behind you. Now put your left knee on the floor and your left foot on the floor. The thigh of your left leg sits on top of the sole of your right foot. Now keep the hands close and your elbows down the floor. Lean your chest forward. You can do the same thing sitting on your bottom. Same thing. If you're up for it and you're on top of your right knee, you're stretching out your left knee. Keep your knees on the floor. Nice big breath and open up your back. Roll away. 4, 3. Let's do the little roll out. So keep your elbows square to the floor and roll your right butt cheek out to the right hand side. Keep your chest leaning forward and just roll your hip out to the right hand side a little bit. So you're causing a stretch from your tailbone, your coccyx bone into your sciatic nerve area, so nerve. You should feel quite strong in the glute. Take a nice big breath in, blow it away. If you're sitting on the floor, obviously you can't do this, so just stay on the floor and lean forward as far as you can with those elbows on the floor. Roll that hip out. Big breath in, take a breath in and stretch all the muscles out in your neck. Take the oxygen into those tight spots and blow away the pain, blow away the tension. Now let's roll the hip over and sit down on that glute, on that right butt cheek. Oh, bring your legs out in front and give it a nice little shake out. Get the circulation back through the legs. Everyone okay? All right. We're going to go to the sciatic nerve stretch one more time. Everyone sitting down with the famous swastika position. So what you're doing is, see me here in the mirror, the left leg is in front. What I do is use your mat to give you the line. Get your shin to run across the front of your mat. Your left shin. Your right hip, if you can, thigh open, and there's 2 parallel lines. Your left leg, your left and your right knee. Have that knee back as much as you can. If you're tight, your hips are quite stretched. So bring that knee right out, open your hip out. That's it. Keep the heel away from your groin. Now put your hands by your side, lift your butt up and really sit on your bottom. So lean your chest forward and really sit on your butt so you're not on your tailbone. Now the hands, one goes by your left knee and the other hand goes by your foot. So you're square to the front. Now lean your chest forward. First of all, lean your chest over the top of your shins, not over your knee and not over your heel. So can you push that knee out to the side more? Your right knee, yeah, walk it out a bit more. That's it, well done. Now, that's it. If this is tough, put your elbow on your inside of your foot and on the inside of your knee. And then you can lean forward and the weight will fall forward, but you can control it. And extra bonus, your elbow will push your knee down to the floor. Win-win. Okay. Cool. So this is a beautiful stretch. If you can get that knee right out to the side as much as you can, you're all doing great. Just reiterating the video here. Take a nice big breath in, open up your back. By the way, drop your shoulders down. Try not to shrug your shoulders. Try and keep your body as relaxed as you can so those muscles will untangle. Don't fight it. Let it go. Let it go. That's it, relax. Nice big breath in one more time. If you ever get a cramp, like I'm about to get in a minute, bring your knees in, come out of the stretch, give it a little tap and then come back into it. Never persevere through the cramp, just come out of it. All right, we're going to lift the chest up. Just use the hand that's near your knee, so your left hand by your left knee. Push your chest in a little diagonal shift like the old typewriter. Push it across and then lower your chest to your heel. So one hand is by your foot, the other hand is by your knee, left hand on near your knee, right hand near your foot. And then try and get your chest to your heel. We're creating a diagonal stretch here now. Yeah, gets a little bit more exciting. Oh, that's never. That's it. So just try and relax that neck again. There is a bit of tension in that hand that's on the floor near your knee because you're pushing your chest across to the heel. Okay, take a nice deep breath in now. Open everything up. Open up your back and then blow away and drop it down. Relax your shoulders, relax the knee, relax the neck. You should feel this right through your groin, through your hip, your butt cheek. 3, 2. Well, we're going to lift up the chest and take that away. Bring those legs out in front, give them a little shake out. Those hips a little break. Let's do it all again on the other side. So you're going to bring your right knee across, your right knee across the mat, your knee out to the side as much as you can. Your left thigh open and knee out to the side. I may get a flat battery and have to change the battery, but we'll deal with that when we get to it. Left hand by your foot, right hand by your knee. Lower that chest forward. Lower that chest forward. Flat back leaning forward. Don't take this side leg out too far. Remember, it's a 90-degree angle with that knee. If you go too far out, you might get a bit of a cramp in your hip. Yeah, careful. And then lower that chest forward. That's it. If you get a cramp, please bring it in. Tap it out. Let it relax. We'll go back to it. Okay. With these hands here, you've got them either side of your leg, one near your foot, one near your knee. Your flat back is leaning forward. Your elbows are soft. You can rest your elbow inside your thigh and rest your other elbow on the inside of your foot, remember? And hold that weight as it falls forward. If you're limber enough, then you can put your elbows on the floor in front of you. That's wonderful too. Either way. Bring that chest forward. Take a nice big breath in and open up your back. And blow it away. 3, 2, 1. Let's lift up this chest. Bring the hands on the floor again. Use the hand near your knee, your right hand by your right knee. Push your chest across like a little typewriter shift. Don't twist your whole body. Now lean your chest towards your heel. Don't give me a big turnaround like that because that's a back stretch. You want the back square to the chest square to the front, a little shift to the left, and then the chest to the heel as best as you can. Yeah, like a belly down, that's right. A little shift over if you're too young for the typewriter. belly dancing is the way to go. If you don't know what a taekwondo is, use the belly dance, right? Show my age. So the chest goes to the heel, and you should feel this right in your butt cheek, through your groin. Take a big breath in. Open up your back and triangle up your shoulders and your neck. And just let that chest fall forward with a nice relaxed shoulders and neck. 3, 2, 30 seconds. 1, 60 seconds is better, and 30 seconds is fine. Lift that chest up. Oh, yes. Take the weight off. Bring those legs out in front and give it a nice shake out. Let's stop that. Let's go for a little, should we do hamstring stretch sitting down here? Or let's do the lay down hamstring stretch, yeah. Lay down. Girls say, yes, let's lay down. Let's lay down. Okay, so we're going to lay down, but we're going to use the tether for a little while. How's that? Put the tether underneath your left foot. Make sure when you're holding your elastic band or your Pilates band, that you put the tether underneath the ball of your foot, not under your toes. We don't want to put any strain on the toes. Then as you lay back, it's a nice flat back. Left foot up to the ceiling and right leg straight underneath you. Roll your hips under and make sure the middle of your back is nice and flat on the floor. Okay, now stretch out that knee as much as you can, guys. While you're there, roll your foot in and turn your toes into 2 o'clock. So a little roll on the foot and a roll on the ankle. Turning the toes from 12 o'clock over to 2 o'clock. Instead of in front of you, turn them in. Now bring your foot flat again in front, with the toes right up and down in front of you, and turn your foot out a little bit to 11 o'clock. So push your toes out to the side a little, to 11 o'clock. That's it. You can do this sitting down with a leg on the floor. Bring the toes back into the center. Hold onto this leg. Hold onto your left leg with both hands and drop your shoulders down. This is a hamstring stretch. Keep your knee as straight as you can. And depending on your flexibility, you keep your right leg straight on the floor underneath you. And the left leg is up to the ceiling. And trying to get that left leg up as high as you can with the knee as straight as you can. The leg underneath you needs to be a grounder. So you dig your right heel into the floor to hold your balance for this next couple of moves. Okay, so you're holding onto your leg now for 30 seconds. Then I want you to hold onto your left leg with your right hand. Put your left hand on the floor to get your balance and keep your left shoulder down. Just going to move a little so I've got room. Right leg underneath you, left foot up to the ceiling. Now guys, everybody hold onto the floor with the left hand and keep your left shoulder down. Dig your right heel into the floor. Now roll your leg across your body and lower your right elbow to the floor if you can. If that's too much, you can use a block underneath your foot. So hold that leg, a couple of blocks there. Lower that leg across your body. Keep your chest up to the ceiling. Chest up to the ceiling. Left shoulder back, chest open. Good job, guys. Feel that stretch all along the outside of your leg. Sartorials. Roll back. Nice big breath in. Right away. Hold that stretch for as long as you can. Straighten out that knee as much as you can. And then when you feel if you need a little more, lift that leg a little higher up towards your head. That's not real extra. Make sure the leg underneath you is straight. It hasn't moved around too much. Nice big breath in. I'll lift this leg up in front of you again. Foot back up to the ceiling, left foot back up to the ceiling. Hold on to your left leg now with your right hand and put your, left leg, hold on with your left hand. Put your right hand on the floor. Right hand on the floor. Actually, put your right hand on your hip. Right hand on your hip. That'll stop your hips from rolling over. Now keep your chest up to the ceiling. Slowly roll this leg out to the side, out to the left-hand side. Put your left elbow on the floor. Try and keep your right hip open to the ceiling. Try not to roll over like that. Keep your whole body up to the ceiling, and then slowly lowering your left leg out to the side, putting your left elbow on the floor, opening up that hip. Remember, if this is all too much, you can put your hand underneath your knee and hold your leg. Put a block behind your back of your knee to hold your leg, or underneath your ankles. Straightening out that knee as much as you can. Take a nice big breath in. Away. Straighten out the knee as much as you can. Lift the leg up a little closer towards your head. 3, 2. So approximately 30 seconds. If you've got a clock, use your second hand. Clock, side here. And let's bring that leg back up to the ceiling. Great job, guys. Bend that knee and bring the leg down. Straighten those legs out underneath you. Just relax that tether. Bring that tether out of your way. Way so. Okay, laying back down on the mat, shaking those legs out. If it's all a little bit much on your back, bend your knees. Hug your knees into your chest, hold onto your knees, and give your legs a little of your knees, a little small, tiny little movement from left to right, little massage with the lower back there, the floor. That's it. Okay, now bend the knees and keep your feet flat on the floor. Hands down by your side. Feet flat on the floor. Hands flat on the floor. Take your knees nice and wide as your mat. Keep your shoulders on the floor. Keep your chest looking up to the ceiling. Just roll your knees to the left-hand side. As you roll your knees to the left-hand side, the top thigh, which is your right thigh, is the one that we're stretching. So let your right knee fall down to the floor. And you should feel the stretch up the top of your right quadricep like that. If you'd like a bit more of a stretch, lift your left heel up and put it on top of your right knee. This is optional extra. Keep that chest up to the ceiling. If that's too much, put that foot back on the floor. Make sure your right knee is underneath you, falling down through that gap between your knees. Big breath in, open up your back and blow it away. And take a breath in and bring those knees back up to the center, to the ceiling. Bring the knees back nice and even underneath you. Feet as wide as the mat. And then let the knees roll to the right hand side. Knees rolling to the right hand side. If your left knee isn't underneath you enough, walk your foot back. Keep your knee bent at a 90-degree angle. And let that left knee fall down to the floor. You should feel a nice stretch at the top of your hip, top of your thigh. If you'd like a bit more, lift up your right heel and put it on top of your left knee. Keep your shoulders back and your chest open. You should feel a huge pull right up your thigh. If that's too much on your lower back, please take your heel off your knee. Keep your chest open, let those knees fall over to the side. Nice big breath in. And breath. Blown away. 3, 2, 1. Then roll these knees back into the center. Back flat on the floor. Again, hug these knees into your chest and get a nice stretch in your lower back. Bring a little massage into the floor. Okay, I'm going to put the feet flat on the floor and stretch out your spine now. Please be careful with this one. Put your feet on the floor, heels on the floor. Lift your arms up, take a big breath in and stretch out your arms and your knuckles stay on the floor, your heels stay on the floor. You should be able to see me in the mirror there. Take a big breath in, stretch out your fingers, stretch out your toes and let your back sway. Exhale, curl up your fingers, curl up your toes, flex your feet and flatten your back. Take a big breath in, stretch out your fingers, stretch out your toes and let your back sway. If you've got bad shoulders or a bad neck, it's very hard to put your knuckles on the floor. You can always use a block to hold your hands. Okay, so you're stretching out your fingers and your toes, letting your back sway. Then exhale, curl up your fingers and your toes and flatten your back into the floor. One more time. Stretch out your fingers and your toes. Let the back sway. Breathe it in. Exhale, curl up your fingers and your toes and flatten your back into the floor. Relax your fingers and your toes. Lift the arms up and bring the hands back down on the floor by your side. Dig your right heel into the floor and lift up your left leg. Lift up your left leg and bend the knee into your chest. Hug that left knee into your chest and stretch out that right leg. Use your right heel as the anchor to stop your body from swinging around. Okay, so dig this heel into the floor. Hug the left knee into your chest and roll the hips under. Hold just the top of your knee with your right hand. Put your left hand on the floor. Keep your heel in. Don't let your foot touch the floor at any time through this if you can. Hug the knee to the chest, take a breath in. Exhale, peel the knee across your chest and lower that knee to the floor. Lower that knee over as far as you can. Put your right hand, slide it over the top of your knee now. Slide those fingers over the top of the knee. So now you're getting a nice stretch right through the middle of your back. Don't let your foot fall to the floor. Keep your footing close to the inside of your leg and roll that knee out to the side. If you get a little popping through your back, it's not a bad thing if you've done the stretch correctly. It's just stretching out your back. Keep your left shoulder down. Your knee comes across your body, your left knee across your body. Right hand on top. Big breath in, blow it away. Hold it there for 6, 5, and chest and eyes up to the ceiling. 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Roll that knee back into the center. Have your back flat on the floor. Straighten, put the foot on the floor, and straighten that left leg out. Give your hips a little shake out. Let's bend the right knee. Stretch out the left leg. Hug the right knee into your chest and roll your hips under. Make sure the middle of your back is nice and flat in the mat. Okay, hold on to this right knee with your left hand. Put your right hand on the floor by your side. Keep your chest open to the ceiling, eyes up to the ceiling. Keep your heel in close to the inside of your thigh. Now take a nice big breath in. As you exhale, pulling that knee to your chest, dragging that knee across your body. Slide that hand, left hand on top of your knee. Keep your right shoulder back. Bring that knee across your body as nice as you can. Left leg straight underneath you. Right knee across your body. Chest open. Eyes up to the ceiling. Right shoulder back. Take a big breath in and blow it away. Now one side's always going to be a little tighter than the other, of course. Just trying to free up a bit of the back. Open up that chest to blow it away. 3, 2, and 1. Bring that knee back into the center and roll nice and flat back on the floor. Hug that knee to the chest. Slide that leg out for me. Shake those legs out. Try and hold each stretch. Pause this video. Hold each stretch for 60 seconds, 30-second minute. All right, we're going to take the roll over, guys, if that's right with everybody. What was it? Did we not do the other side with the tether? First mistake on the video. Here we go. So which leg is it? The right leg, guys. Okay, I don't want you to walk out of here crooked, so we're going to put the tether underneath your right foot. Wall of your foot. Sorry about that, folks. This is all a little bit distracting. Straighten out the right leg. Tether underneath the right foot. Okay, left leg straight underneath you. Hold on to this tether and straighten up the leg as much as you can. Push your heel up to the ceiling. Just being aware of the time. It's actually how fast. Not sure. You guys have got a class on now, haven't you? Yeah, okay. What I might do is stop the video and continue the stretch on the other side of the room, just for the video's sake. Okay guys, hold on to this tether now. With your left hand, roll this foot across your body. Left elbow on the floor. And bring that leg across your body. Chest up to the ceiling. Lower that foot to the floor. Nice big breath in, open up your back. And blow it away. Now hold this stretch for 30 seconds. One more stretch and then we'll get out of here. And I'll continue the video, guys. And then another section from here. Big breath in, open up your back. Straighten up the knee, lower the toes to the floor as much as you can, and slide that leg up to your head as far as you can. Okay, after the 30 seconds, bring this leg back up to the ceiling, everybody. Swap hands, so it's right hand, right leg, left hand on your hip, left hip, or on the floor. Keep that left hip open and roll that leg out as far as you can up to the side. Lower that heel out to the side as much as you can. Elbow on the floor. Stretch out that knee. Curl the toes back. Sorry, Kia, I didn't realise the time. What's it? 10:45, beautiful, okay. Awesome. Slide that leg up. Next up, work. Straighten up that knee as much as you can. And we're holding this 30 seconds minimum. Try not to roll over to the right hand side. Keep your chest over to the ceiling, back flat on the floor. That will help you open up that pelvic area. Don't forget you can hold on to that knee or put some blocks underneath your ankle. 2 and 1. Now let's bring that foot back into the center, guys. Thanks for reminding me. Bend the knee and bring that leg down underneath you. Thank you, guys. Take that tether away. We've got time for the back knee bonus. Roll over onto your tummy. So we're going to take a little roll over onto your belly. Nice relaxed shoulders as you keep your elbows in close to your torso. Arms flat on the floor. Hips flat on the floor. Take a big breath in. Lift your rib cage up and stretch out your rib cage and stretch out your abdominal muscles. Take a big breath in and open up your back. Feel that stretch through your belly there. And then blow it away. Put those shoulders down, relax that neck. Hands on the floor and the eyes looking at the top of the hands. Okay, lift that chest up as much as you can. If you're a Pilates person or you're used to doing the stretching, you can stretch your arms out with your hands looking at the top, looking at your eyes, top of your hands. You can't do that stretch. I find it's a little much. So for me, this is more than enough. Through your abdominal wall and through your back. Big breath in, relax your butt. 3, 2, lower the chest to the floor. Pardon my butt now, we're going to come to our knees. Slide the hands a bit closer to your sides. Push off through the floor. Now let's do the salute to the sun. I want you to keep your butt up in the air. The weight in your palms and the weight in your butt hanging out the back. So your hips are out the back over the top of your heels, but you're not sitting on your heels. Keep the weight off your heels, just hanging over the top of your heels. Your head is hanging through your arms. So you've got a nice stretch going on underneath your arms here. With your head free, your neck stretching. You'll have a nice stretch right underneath your armpits there. And you should feel a stretch right around the wing of your back. Right across your back. Take a big breath in and open up your back, your latissimus dorsi. Lower it away, let that head hang through the arms. If you can, keep your head just off the ground so your butt's hanging up the back as a little counterweight. Your head's the other end. The weight's falling through the middle. Huge stretch underneath your armpit. Take a breath in and feel that back opening up. Lower it away. 2. Really good stretch from that neck. 1. Take a breath in and draw the arms in underneath you as you come to a cat pose or dog pose. Hands underneath your chest, knees underneath you onto your hips, and a nice flat back. I'm going to go for that little sway and arch as we breathe in. We roll the hips under, roll the shoulders under, suck the belly button up to the ceiling. And as you exhale, relax your hips, relax your shoulders, and let your back sway. Nice big breath in. Roll the hips under, roll the shoulders under, suck the belly button up to the ceiling. Exhale, relax the hips, relax the shoulders, and let the back sway. Nice one. Nice big breath in. Roll the hips under, roll the shoulders under, suck the belly button up to the ceiling. Straighten up those elbows. Exhale, relax the hips, relax the shoulders, let that back sway. One more for good luck. Roll the hips under, roll the shoulders under, suck the belly button up to the ceiling. Tension through the arms. And then exhale, relax the arms, the shoulders, the back, the neck, and let the back sway. Good job. Okay, so from here, let's just do the little salute to the sun, or what do you call this one here? When you take your feet together, your knees as wide as your mat. Sit back into your heels, and then let your elbows touch the ground and your forehead touch the floor. Just relax that head. Stretch your arms out as much as you like, or you can. Sit back into your heels, so you've got the gap between your knees, your feet are together. Elbows on the floor, forehead on the floor. Nice big breath in and blow away. 2. And 1. Okay, so we're going to slide the hands back underneath us, lift the head off the floor. Bring your knees back into the center and come up onto your knees. We're going to slowly come up. Does anyone else want to do any other stretch while we're here? Are we okay to go into our neck? Okay. Bring the left foot forward and just stay. We'll do this one here. Keep the feet flat with the knees bent. Keep your hands by your toes or by your shins or by your ankles, wherever you can touch. Bend your knees, drop your butt down, and then straighten your legs. Bend your knees, drop your butt down, and straighten your legs. Bend your knees, drop your butt down, keep your heels on the floor, and straighten your leg. Bend your knees, a little squat, and then straighten up. Big breath in, and blow it away. Bend your knees and squat, lower your butt, and then straighten those legs. The other one, if you want to do it, just keep your hands hanging and hold on to your elbows. Hold on to your elbows, and then just draw your body over to the left and to the right with your elbows. A little swing across your body. Your elbows right over to your right hand side, over to your left hand side. And if the swing is too much, just keep your hands hanging and keep your back nice and flat. Feel up, come up the back of the legs. If you're doing a little swing, straighten up those arms down, relax those arms. Bend your knees a little, tuck your hips under. Now slide your fingers up your legs, tuck your hips under, and let's roll ourselves back up to a stance position. Rolling up, rolling up, rolling up. The shoulders back and down. Good job, guys. Still got time for the next stretch. Beautiful. Hands by your side. Nice relaxed shoulders and head. And let's stretch the neck out. So just let the head hang to one side. Let the head hang to the side. Heavy shoulders, heavy arms, heavy head. Take a nice big breath in. Open up your back. Exhale and the weight pulls down. Let the shoulders fall heavy. You should feel a very huge stretch down the outside of your neck there. The head hang over the top of that shoulder. Head hanging out to the side. And a nice stretch out the side of the neck. Most people have got their head to the left on this video, so we're going to head to the left. Heavy shoulders, heavy head, heavy arms. Hold this stretch for 30 seconds if you can. Or until you feel that little initial real tightness softening up a little bit. Once it softens up a little bit, we know it's relaxing. Hold it for a little bit longer. Take another big breath in and open up your back. Roll away and drop your shoulders down one more time. And then roll the eyes to look to your left knee, over the left knee or left foot. So you've got a diagonal happening. So you're looking over the top of your left knee and left foot. So you're going to stretch out the outside of your neck again. It's the base of your scalp there on your right hand side. Down your shoulder. Take a big breath in, open up your back. Blow it away. Heavy shoulders, heavy head, heavy arms. Nice stretch all the way down the outside of your neck there over the top of your shoulder. Now roll the head forward and let the head hang forward. So the head hangs forward. Try not to put any tension through your chin and your neck. Just let the head fall nice and soft forward. Nice heavy angle forward with the head. The body is upright. Head's just hanging forward, so you should really feel a stretch from the base of your scalp now, all the way down the back of your neck. Big breath in and blow it away. hold it for as long as you can till you feel it loosening up a little. 3, 2, 1. Turn the head to look to your right foot with it over the top of your right knee. You've got that diagonal stretch. You should feel on the outside of the scalp of your left hand side of your neck, over the left shoulder. If you're tight, you feel a very big pull over the left hand shoulder and right up the back of your neck. Head down, looking over the top of your right knee, your right foot. Big breath in, open up your back and right away. Then roll that head over to the side, so roll your right ear over the top of your right shoulder and let that head hang. Try to lean your whole body. Have your back up nice and straight, your torso nice and straight. Even if you stop and correct yourself, and let that head hang out to the side. So right head over the right shoulder, heavy arms, heavy shoulder, heavy head. Big breath in and open up your back. And blow it away and drop your shoulders down. 3, running guys, 2, 1. Let's do that thyroid stretch in the neck. So slide the head forward till it's looking down between your feet again. From here, lift those eyes up or follow your eyes up the wall in front of you. Then follow your eyes up to the ceiling and only tilt your head back so you can still keep your shoulders relaxed. If you start to shrug your shoulders to hold your head back, that's too much. Relax your shoulders and just look your head up to the ceiling as far as you can get those heads tilted back with your shoulders down and relaxed. We're trying to get a stretch from the front of the neck, and of course you'll feel that little impingement in the back of the neck. Let that head hang back. Relax those shoulders down the thighs. Keeping the body up nice and tall, heavy arms, heavy shoulders, heavy head. Take a big breath and open up your back and your chest. Nice big breaths through your diaphragm and rib cage. Blow it away and look those shoulders down. Then look those eyes back down that wall to the front and let that head tilt forward just one more time. If you like me, it causes a little bit of tension in the base of the scalp again, the back of the neck. So let the head hang forward again. Keeping the chest up, trying to lean forward. Just let that head hang forward so you feel that nice pull at the back of the neck, the base of the scalp. Alright, time to finish this class. So lift the head back up to neutral. Right, guys, so let's go. The scapular roll is a really good one for bad shoulders and neck. So fingers on the shoulders, roll up, shrug your shoulders up, and then use your shoulder blades to come up, over and squeeze your shoulder blades together and pull your elbows back. Big breath in, circle forward. Exhale, squeeze together, down and blow it away. Breathe in, roll up, over, squeeze together and push down. Breathe in, up, over, squeeze together, blow it away. Last one, big breath in, up, over, squeeze your shoulder blades together, push your elbows down, blow it away. And then unfold those arms. That's it, on you guys, stretch them out. Oh, stretch out your neck, left and right, one more time. And then let's do those arms and legs to shake out. Battery's gone flat just in the nick of time. Thanks so much, everybody. God bless you all. Stay well through this crazy time in our lives. And just be cautious, please. Oh yes, wonderful. Oh, God bless you, that is awesome. Please take this video wherever you like to take it. It is a very rough video, a very honest video, but I hope it helps you guys. Stay well till we see each other next. And my email is shazcab@gmail.com or my website sharoncalabro.com or sharoncalabro.com.au. SharonCalabro. See you soon, guys. God bless. Don't touch your face. Wash your hands and stay safely distant from each other. Take care. See you on the website. Bye.